I want to show two ways of solve this equation, and you can tell me which way you like better. So one way, I group 2 by 2. And with this one in the group, these two in the group. I see these two has a common factors of a squared, so I factor out a squared. I have a plus 1. Right? If you multiply a squared with a, get back a cube. A squared plus 1 get a squared. Then these two I'm going to write together as one group. Now I see I have common factors of a plus 1. So I factor out a plus 1. The first group left with a square. The second group left with 1. Now zero property saying if we have a times b equals to 0, then each factor will have factors multiplied to be 0, then every factor might be 0, right? So let's observe this. Can this one be 0? No, not in real number world, right? Real number world, this is at least 0. So this term is at least 1. So this will never be 0. That means a plus 1 equals to 0. So we solve, we get a equals to -1. So this is one way to solve this problem. Well, I want to show you another way so we can compare those two to see which one you like better. So I want to multiply 8 on both sides. Right? Because the equation, I can always multiply a number on both sides. If I do that, what do I get? I'm going to write on this side. So I get a to the fourth power plus a cube plus a square plus a. 1 times a is a. Or 0 times anything would be 0. Right. Now let's observe this. A cubed plus a squared plus 8. A cubed plus a squared plus 8. If I move this one to the other side, it becomes a negative. So that means this is -1. So I can write this as a to the fourth power minus 1 equals 0. Well, a to the fourth power can be written as a squared. So then I can use the difference of two squares formula. That's a squared plus 1, a squared minus 1 equals to 0. Right? This one cannot be 0, same reason. So that means this one can be 0. A squared minus 1 is 0. Difference of two squares can be written as a plus 1, a minus 1 to be 0. So in this case, a plus 1 can be 0, a equals to -1, or a equals to 1. A minus 1 to be 0, that means a equals to 1. But let's check. Is this really a solution? And why I have this solution? If a equals 1, a cube is 1, a squared is 1, a is 1, this is 1. So I have 4 ones added together to be 4. That's not true. So this is not a solution. A equals to -1 is a solution, right? -1, positive 1, -1, positive 1, that adds up to be 0. So there are two ways of solve this.